am having so much fun today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Ari Star, and this is my first time filming with my brand new desk from Amazon. Love this desk. I'll link it in the description box. I don't get any commission or anything, but it would be cool if I could figure out how to. That'd be a nice extra source of income. Anyways, I'm on this path of living a life that I truly love. I'm a creator, and I create life experiences that I truly love and enjoy, and I help other people do the same. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I have so much that I am planning on putting into this video. This video is meant to be my sloppy, messy, all over the place life update video. I really just want to be able to talk with you. I want to be able to speak about what's alive in my life right now. And there's a lot. The first thing is that I have a poem to share with you. My iPad is here so that I can read this poem. I've received a lot of encouragement from honestly everywhere for me to publish a book. It won't be my first ever self-published piece of writing, but it will be kind of the first piece of writing as this version of myself. It feels like the first time I've ever created something, because not created something, but it just feels like my first ever book, even though it's not technically, but it does feel different than the other books have felt. The first time I ever wrote a book, the writing was done. The decision to turn the writing into a book came from people in my life outside of me, my mentors, my friends, encouraging me to put my writing into a book, family members as well. And so I did it. I did it because they told me to. I did it because of the light I saw in their expression after I was done reading a piece of my writing. And that book isn't really necessarily something that I want to promote or share because it is so different than where I'm at in my journey now. But at the same time, there are similarities. Should I just read the poem? I think I should just read the poem, and then I'll tell you more about this book. When I breathe into my soul, I have so much to hold. Infinite freedom, joy, and passion. The grace and strength of one who is bold. When I breathe into my soul, I see all around me differently. Physical reality is lifted into a new frequency. When I breathe into my soul, I let go of playing a part. Those around me may worry, but this part I lost was never truly mine from the start. Back to the beginning I go, deeply in love with all things. I breathe into my soul and let freedom ring. I'm clapping for you because I feel like you're clapping. So this is a poem, obviously. I call this a piece of writing, and I have many different pieces of writing that are becoming bound together to form this new book. The book is called Pieces in the Field. And I'm excited that I've been working on it and committed to it. It's gonna be a good time, a really good time. Okay, so what has life revealed to me? My mind, I wish I knew exactly what I was meant to share in this moment, and I could tell myself that what I do share is what I'm meant to share, life has been hard. I am experiencing year 27 of my human experience on Earth. I do a lot of reflecting in my spare time. I look forward to a future where I'm more social. I constantly put energy into this vision of me having a beautiful space where I can host events in person. But I know right now what I can do is host events online. And I recently did just host somewhat of an event. I guess you could call it that. The people that attended, I should ask them, would you have called that event an event? What would you have called it? I offered attendance to this community for an experience of me channeling specific messages for the people that were able to purchase their attendance. And I created a video, just like I'm creating a video now, except I put it on YouTube as something that people would need a link to access. So I sent that link to those people, and they were able to access this private experience for the people that were able to give an offering and were invested in experiencing a transformational experience, an experience full of magic, an experience that I created specifically for them. I feel that it was very special, and I know that the people that attended had very positive things to say about this event. I actually can pull up what the people did say about the event. Let's see. And I'm telling you this because I'm doing it again. It's happening again. And this is something that I will announce in another video independently from all the other life updates. September and October are months where I want to share these portal experiences. It started with August 8th, which is a very common portal. You might know it's called Lionsgate Portal, and I had this idea of creating portals of my own, choosing what day the portal would be, giving you the option to send an offering for your participation in this event. In the description box, you'll find those links. I'll put them here. And I'm also going to create another video to talk more in depth about what the portal actually is and what you can expect as you purchase your attendance. Should I call it like a ticket? I'm not giving you guys a ticket though. Maybe I could say access. You're purchasing access to the experience. I think that works. Here it is. So here's a comment from one of the people that attended this experience. So beautiful. You created a beautiful experience. Thank you. I'm rooting for all of us. I have so much love and gratitude for you. Thank you for my message too. We had another attendee say, it's been a beautiful gift to experience this ceremony with you both. I feel so empowered to move forward in my financial abundance and know that I am supported and encouraged by both myself and the divine beings guiding me at this point in my life. I am excited to use the powers of meditation and visualization to bring about the versions of myself and my surroundings and belongings that most resonate with my divine plan. I truly felt so much love during this experience. Thank you. So those were two people that attended my first ever, I tried to say portal and ever at the same time, my first ever portal activation, magical event experience, YouTube video for private personal access. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. So that's going to be happening very soon here. My brain just needs to land on Yeah, it kind of, I was thinking of doing it on September 1st, but now I'm like, I kind of want to do it on September 9th, so it's 9/9. And then the one in October, I could do on, I could do it on October 10th, like 10/10, or October 11th. I might need to look more into some astrology and the energy of certain days and see what day is best. But it will be posted as a YouTube video. It's not a live viewing experience, so the date will be not too essential because the people that might be you that end up accessing this experience, you can watch it at any time. You can watch it multiple times. It'll be there on YouTube for you to watch. So that's one of my new ideas, and this idea just happens to involve me making money, which is cool because I am an online entrepreneur and I like having more money in my bank account than I actually need, and I'm interested in manifesting financial abundance, and I like to do that through creating stuff for you guys. So I'm constantly speaking into existence. When people invest in my creations, it feels like a incredibly worthwhile investment. Like I'm constantly putting it out into the universe just because I have past experiences of investing in things that were created to help me or to solve a problem or, to support me. And I didn't feel like the investment was worth it, or I didn't feel like the money was really like the best place to put it. That's in my past. So I'm like, oh, I'm here in this space and I'm creating and I'm offering things to people, and I pray with my whole entire heart that everything I create will be a worthwhile use of your time, your energy, and your money, because you are investing right now. Your attention is on this scene in this video, so let me use your attention wisely. I want to talk about guided meditation. I've been changing what I believe in regards to manifestation. I watched a video on YouTube that brought me back to the simplicity of manifestation and the essential role that guided meditation plays in manifestation. In this video, it was literally focus and feeling state. Focus and feeling state. You choose through your relationship with your inner world, you choose to direct your energy, your focus, your attention, your awareness on one specific future possible life experience, and you feel the feelings of that experience as if it's happening right now. Feelings is a word that we have used to describe our own awareness of our vibrational state. So by being in the feeling state of the wish fulfilled, of that future possible life experience, we are magnetizing that to us. And I have a story that exemplifies this perfectly, and I really did some perfect, fast, fulfilling manifestation. It's actually like a gem of a story, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so happy that I get to share it here with you today. In 2023, at the beginning of the year, I was in France, in Europe, and I am from Florida in the United States, so a long trip. I was in France with a backpack and a suitcase, and those are my only belongings because I decided to listen to my inner voice, to listen to what I believe that it could possibly be messages from God. Can God speak? I don't know, but I just really feel like it is this being that kind of is outside of me, but I've got aspects of this being inside of me. And it's really hard to find the words to describe my connection with the divine, but I'm getting more and more passionate about putting in the effort into my self-concept, where I can just see myself as someone that's imperfect in their relationship with God or with the divine, with the universe. I'm figuring it out. I don't have all the answers. And part of why I make YouTube videos is so that I can express the journey of receiving the answers. I think I'd way rather be the person that has a bunch of videos and you see me getting closer and closer to what my answer is, and then like I have this answer, versus me just showing up with the answer and never having shown the process. I am addicted to sharing the process. I'm addicted to sharing the journey that's like been ingrained in me for so long. I love that part of my human experience specifically. So back to this time in Europe. I booked a flight after my month in France. I flew to Milan, Italy, a place that I felt very connected to before I even arrived. There's fashion in Milan, there's creativity in Milan, there's beautiful architecture in Milan, there's music in Milan. I had such a beautiful first day in Milan where the train ticket automatically printed out a full day of me going on the train, like without me paying for it. And the place that I decided to eat, that I was like literally guided from my intuition to ask a certain person in the train station for direction on where to go. It was so cool. I'm walking through the train station and I just hear in my awareness, ask that woman, and like my sight is directed. It's like the spirits can just turn my head and be like, look over there, ask that person where it is that you should have dinner tonight. And I did. And she directed me to a certain stop on the train's route. And I don't think I ate in the same restaurant that she told me to eat in, because I couldn't even remember the name of the restaurant. But the point is that I continued following my inner guidance, and I continued maintaining this higher vibrational frequency, vibration, feeling state, mood. That was essential for me to have a positive experience as a solo traveler. I believe that when I want a certain positive experience for myself, I need my focus on that positive experience, and I need my feeling state in resonance with the feeling state of that wish fulfilled, of that positive life experience happening in the present moment now. So that's what I do. That's what's happening as I'm traveling. And one of my main intentions of being this solo traveler with just a suitcase and a backpack, not very many belongings, I was surrendering to the non-physical. I was surrendering to my inner world, trusting myself more than I trusted in the physical world. And guys, the results were incredible. The experiences were undeniable. Receiving a vision of a beautiful book with all these stories involved in it would be an incredible book. So look out for me becoming a famous author sometime soon. Anyways, that makes me so happy. It could happen. Anything is possible. So back to this story about this manifestation. I manifested a singing experience. If you don't know this about me, the first time I ever wrote a song, I was very young. I was in like elementary school or middle school. I don't remember what age I was. I have been in love with music and singing. I've dreamed of being a rock star for as long as I can remember. When I used to get bullied at my Catholic school in elementary school, I would play the song Rockstar by Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus. I would listen to that song every day and in the morning while I was getting ready, and that was the song that gave me good energy. And I would tell myself, I'm a rock star. It doesn't matter what people think of me. It doesn't matter that I'm getting bullied. I'm still a rock star. And it was something that really got me through. So yes, I'm so passionate about singing, and this is this beautiful day in Milan where I had no idea that this was coming. I had no idea what was coming. I was fully surrendered, jumping into the field that reality is, and I moved through this energetic place of physical form, getting off the train to the city center of Milan to see the Duomo. If you have not seen the Duomo in Milan, go Google a picture of it right now. I'm just going to do it myself to really get into this energy. Let's do it. Duomo. The Milan Duomo. The Duomo dei Milani. The Milan Duomo. Oh. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's everything. I love her. The Duomo in Florence is also beautiful if you want to see another Duomo. The Florence Duomo. Oh! This one makes me cry. It really does. And then there's this Florence Cathedral that's so beautiful. Oh, and I love Italy. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'm in this area where the Duomo is, and I see a crowd of people and I hear singing. And I move forward, and I wasn't sure what they were singing about, but there was some kind of dedication or energy. There was a very emotional energy to what they were singing about. They were singing in Italian, and people in the circle were singing along, and it was a vibe that I really liked being in. It felt like we care about humanity. There's something that happened, and we're dedicating this song to that thing. Like, I could just pick up on the energy. And I sat there, and I guess this was a little selfish, but as I was listening to these 4 singers, I received a vision of myself with the microphone, and I was singing. So physically, 4 people were singing, and I was in the crowd, and mentally, I was singing, and the crowd was listening to me sing. I know that anything I witness within my inner world is a possibility for the future of my outer world. What I see in the moment now matters. And I saw this vision, and I put my focus into it. I put my awareness into it. I let it get stronger. I let it get more vivid, and I started to feel, what would it feel like to be one of these singers? What would it feel like to sing? No expectation of singing on this night. No expectation that someone would just hand me the microphone and be like, oh, why don't you just sing right now then? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it one day. I'm trying to do it someday. It's a vision of the future, okay? And so the song ends, and before I can even think, my body is just moving like a magnet drawn to a possible future to speak with one of the singers that had just finished singing. And I know that I showed up with passion, authentic passion. I'm passionate about singing. I'm passionate about performing. I want to ask this person everything I can about what's it like to sing in the streets of Italy, and I'd love to sing in the streets of Italy someday too. How can I get to where you are? What do I need to do? They tell me about an open mic night, and I really want to go to the open mic night, but it's the day after my flight leaves for Albania. And I'm questioning, should I just cancel the flight and stay here longer to go to this open mic? Should I change my flight? Well, oh my gosh, okay, cool. It's like an open mic night in Italy. At this point, I had been to like maybe 20, 40 open mics, something like that. I had been to so many. I love open mics, love performing whatever's on my heart or mind or whatever I've prepared. Super fun space, cool experience. So that's in my mind. And then one of the other singers comes up to talk to both of us. And I introduce myself, and for some reason, I'm just like, yeah, I'm a singer, and I'm from America, and I just start talking about myself. And he says, oh, you should sing tonight. Tonight? Yes, tonight. You know a bunch of American songs, don't you? Yeah, I know a bunch of American songs. Okay. This is my friend. He introduced me. I can't remember this person's name. I apologize. But he introduced me to someone that was planning on playing the guitar and singing. And he could bring me to the microphone and introduce me to everybody. And I could sing a song that he knows how to play on guitar. And then I met him, and he was like, these are all the songs I know. He had a list on his phone of all the American songs he knew. And I was like, oh, I am picking a song because I'm about to sing. I am literally stepping into the vision I had less than 30 minutes ago. It was probably 20 minutes ago that the vision first came to me. And I wasn't even trying to instantly manifest it, but it manifested quick. Okay? just because I can manifest singing in the streets of Italy quick doesn't mean I can manifest everything quickly. I think each manifestation, I kind of think of them like living beings. Each of them are different. Each of them have different processes, different journeys. I want to circle back to guided meditation because I feel like it's cool to bring up that I didn't close my eyes and sit in meditation and meditate on this vision. I mean, I had been putting energy into performing. I'm an artist. It's what I do. But it was just so cool and so unexpected and so beautiful and so wonderful to have an application, like a real life experience that I was involved in, that I was the center of, that I was is protagonist the right word? I was the protagonist of this story of my experience with manifesting singing in front of the Duomo, one of the most beautiful buildings to me in my life. I sang the song Riptide by Vance Joy. I've been scared of dentists and the dark. I've been scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream. Ah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, and they come unstuck, baby, coming down to the riptide, taken away from the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love it when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and he's been living on his highest shelf. Oh, ooh, ooh, oh, and they come unstuck, baby, coming down to the riptide. From the dark side, I wanna be your left-hand man. I love it when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. So fun. I think I did sing some of those words wrong, which is so funny. I remember singing the song. Oh, and the nerves were real. The feeling in my body was unlike any other feeling I've ever had in my life. I definitely didn't give my best voice when I first opened my mouth and sang the first few words in my performance. And I remember the audience, like I could feel everyone, and the audience is just like, oh. But then I got better. I was like, okay, no, like I'm committed to singing this song well, and everybody's gonna love it. And then, you know, by maybe 2 or 3 verses in, people were clapping and cheering and singing along. Super encouraging audience, super wholesome. I saw someone recording me in the audience, and after I was done singing, I saw them like turn away and walk away, and I bolted towards them because I wanted to have a video. I wanted to be able to hear what it was that I sounded like, and I have this video. I could play it here. Something within me is like, nah, don't play it, but I think I'm gonna like not listen to myself in this moment and play it. What I was saying earlier, though, it's just funny how that song has that one line, I've got a lump in my throat because you're gonna sing the words wrong. It was almost like the songwriter is talking to me singing the song now, because I did sing some of the words, you know, I could say not wrong, but just in my own way. Or, you know, my memory was sending me a different song than, or just a different line than what the line actually was. Okay, it's only 23 seconds. Oh, and I have a picture of the lyrics. So this was funny. I was paying for data on this European SIM card. Well, it's like an international SIM card, so you can buy data anywhere. I didn't have the ability to go on the internet to look up the lyrics, so I had to ask a person that I never met before if I could borrow their phone and read the lyrics real quickly. Oh. So yeah, I have this I have a picture of this person's phone with the lyrics on it. People are so helpful. People that I met while on this journey exploring Europe for 3 months, so kind, like the kindest people I've ever witnessed in my human experience. They were here in this part of my journey, and they were needed. I appreciate all that kindness more than anything. Okay, so let me turn the volume like way up, and oh, that's loud. Hopefully that wasn't super duper loud. I put the volume up all the way. Whoops. Maybe that's why part of me didn't want to play it for you, because I was nervous about how it would be. I am a perfectionist. And at this time in my life, I'm realizing how the perfectionism is like a little bit debilitating. Not like completely debilitating, but at times, like, me wanting to get this perfect almost stopped me from showing you that video. And didn't you like seeing it? Come on. I created my first ever online course. New topic. I created my very first ever online course. It's called it's called Choosing to Connect to God with Prayer and Presence. At one time it was called How to Connect with God, and I was like, I don't want to claim that I know how to connect to God. It's more like you know how to connect to God, and I'm giving you space. I'm giving you a framework and steps, structure for you to flow with your connection with God. Choosing to connect to God with prayer and presence. This course is so God-led. God led me to put a price on it. God led me to make it. God led me to move through it. I believe in that. I'm happy that I chose to say that. It's a little bit scary to claim that God's leading me to do things, because it's not something that I can like prove and be like, yeah, I sat down and had an appointment, and this is the video of the appointment. Like, you know what I mean? It's very much in my own head, in my own body, in my own memory, the way that this course came to be. I was pretty lost while I was creating this course. It was very difficult to isolate myself for so many hours. I went to a seminar that was all about creating online courses, and this was like over a year ago. This was before my Europe trip. This was like middle of 2023. No, middle of 2022. Middle of 2022, so like about 2 years ago. Wow. This online course means a lot to me. I guess I might publish it. It's all completed and ready. All I have to do is press publish, but you know, I made a marketing plan actually, because like I want to get the course to the people that need it. The marketing plan is, yes, about me making money, but it's also about an impact happening, a positive impact, people changing their lives in a good way, people having more experiences with connecting with God. I'm doing everything I can to keep myself in check and make sure I'm doing things from the goodness of my heart, but at the same time having the money that I need to survive. So yeah. To be fully transparent, my journey of an entrepreneur has been really, it's been challenging in the past for me to consistently like have a consistent income. So I'm really moving into action to change this for myself, while at the same time I'm not willing to sacrifice my own values and my own morals I'm not willing to take a shortcut. I'm really wanting to build a foundation that provides me with everything that I need to survive and so much more. And I know that God is leading me through this. My spirit guides are leading me through this. The universe has my back. When I decide that I want something, the entire universe, every force of energy is conspiring with me and for me, working through me, allowing me to be on the highest path. I'm tuning my vibration into that energy of the wish fulfilled, and I'm like, yes, I did it. I consistently made over $10,000 every single month for the past year. And I'm so grateful and happy. Like, I'm tuning into those narratives, right? Where it's like I can feel this future version of myself announcing this and sharing this and feeling this. And so I'm going to announce it and feel it and share it, even though it has not happened to me yet. I hope it makes sense that right now I'm in my process. I'm in my journey. I'm learning. I'm growing. I haven't mastered this part of physical human existence yet, and I'm working my way to it. If any part of this is inspiring you and you want to send me a donation, $1, $10, $100, you just want to send me money for what you've experienced here in my free content, there's my Venmo and my CashApp is, I should put my Zelle in there too. But anyways, those are in the description box. I've got good stuff in the description box. So, yeah. Next topic. So, yeah, be on the lookout. I'm going to make another video. I'm planning on making another video. I'm trying not to be the girl that cries wolf, but it's in the works. I'm working on it to share more about that online course. So, look out for that. I don't really expect anyone to, like, be purchasing the online course from me just sharing, like, 2 quick sentences about it. I got to share more about it and put more action into my plan. But that's where I'm at with that right now. Like, I've been bursting to share it, so I'm like, let me just share some of it, and here I am doing that. Next topic. I'm sorry this video is so long is what's coming up. Like, literally this barrier within me where, you know, I'm ashamed that I've taken so much of your time. That expression is just like right before the core of who I am, and I've got to let it go. Reframing that way of thinking. The people that are here in this space are inspired by what I'm sharing, and they're hoping that I talk more. They're hoping that I share authentically. It's not about how long I'm sharing. I'm meant to share what I feel inspired to share. I'm meant to do my highest excitement. And I don't need to manage the timelines of the people that I'm communicating with. It's not my responsibility to manage your timeline. You're going to decide that for yourself, right? Aren't you? Oh, yeah, it was heavy. I'm putting that down. And now I can't even remember what the next topic was. What was the next thing I wanted to say? I don't even know now. I was so distracted by, like, I saw the number 37 on my minutes of recording, and I was like, oh, this is too long. No one's gonna listen to me talk for an hour. Bullshit! People are gonna do what they want to do, and I gotta do what I want to do, and if we end up aligning, cool. I also wanted to talk about timeline hopping. In the year 2017, my inner world was abundant with visions of what I'm experiencing now, which is YouTube video creation. You might know this about me. I didn't take action on this because I thought I needed to buy a camera and I was scared to spend money. I had like thousands of dollars in my savings account and I was afraid to touch that. I wasn't managing my own money. I've never talked about this on YouTube. But yeah, I might go into it deeper. I might not. I'm gonna stick to my heart and share what I feel comfortable sharing and what I feel like is positive and useful. I made it. Setting up this space, and I think I'm going to wrap things up now because I feel like this is like a good final story to tell. I survived a season of doubting my dreams. Constant, permanent doubt. As much as I envisioned YouTube being a place where I consistently express myself, a place where you could be to be positively impacted and motivated and happy and excited to live life, there was so much doubt. And I got through that, and I'm here, and setting up this space was so fun, so fulfilling, so like, yes. I put my camera up, and I was moving this light to be like, oh, look how cool that looks. I was moving this light to be exactly where I want it to be, and it was in the moment of picking up this light that I was like, oh, this is nice. And I'm really not sure that I'm meant to be in Florida right now. Like, I'm in Florida, so how can I not be meant to be in Florida? But I do get visions of other places that I could be exploring in the world right now, like Bali and India and Portland, Oregon, Athens, Georgia, all these different like places. It almost feels like these cities have a persona, and they're all texting me and calling me, and they're like, come visit, I'm here, I got you. And I'm like, ooh, but I'm renting an apartment right now, and I'm working on financial stability, and I went into some debt when I was in Europe, and I had to put some things on my credit card, and I had no plan of paying that off, and that was kind of scary. But at the same time, that journey was about faith and trust, and it was about, you know, having the financial security inwardly, like my inner world was financially secure, and I was like, it's all good, it's all working out, I'm meant to be here, I'm meant to be doing this. And then like my outer world was like, oh, look at your bank account, like it's literally negative, like it's in the negative numbers, and I'm not there in that place anymore. My bank account is in the positive numbers now. Like, credit card bills paid off, debt free. I'm not here to brag. I'm just here to say I went through a transformation. I went through an experience, right? And going through that experience has me a little bit stuck, because I know that I can invest in experiences that I necessarily am not able to afford, but I can pay it off later. I know that I can do it because I did it once. Why not do it again? And I'm like, why not do it again? Because we value stability now. We value safety now, because we have this beautiful desk and this beautiful microphone and this beautiful light, this beautiful setup here. Why would we leave this setup? Why would we leave routine? Why would we leave safety? My boyfriend lives here. Why would we leave cuddles and kisses to go explore a city, to go explore a town? Yeah, my artist is going to be stimulated, hella stimulated, more stimulated than it is right now, because my artist is always, like, my inner artist is always stimulated by buildings and new coffee shops and new restaurants. I grew up in Florida, so a lot of things are familiar to me, but at the same time, a lot of things are new to me. And I think all of my traumatic experiences happened in Florida. So I have a huge what's the word for this? Narrative? Energetic block around enjoying Florida, because it's just like, this land has been the land of my greatest, deepest, darkest times of hurt. I've been suicidal in Florida. I've been sexually assaulted in Florida. I've gotten alcohol poisoning in Florida. I've been like way too drunk in Florida. And like those 4 things haven't happened anywhere else. They've all happened in Florida. So now I'm in Florida again, and I'm like, yes, I love being here. I love the fact that my boyfriend's here. I like this space, like all the gratitude to this space. And you know, I don't know if it's wrong to worship a physical environment, but I do want to worship this. I want to express gratitude and thanks, and I know that it comes from God. I know that it comes from the Most High. I know that it's all coming to me from the highest good. It's got to, right? Where else does it come from? The highest good is the source of all. And maybe in the past, the highest good had a costume on and it just didn't look so good. Like, how can I say that sexual assault comes from the highest good? It's not a good thing. It's not. No, I could try to say, I learned how to use my voice, my strength of my voice. You know, there's a lot of things that happened that gave me my strength, and sexual assault is one of them. Okay, cool. But still, that's cool. But like, no, like that was an experience that I would not want for myself to go through if I had the choice of playing this one life over again. I would change it. That's one of the things I've survived so far that I've wanted to talk about more. I want to talk about it more because I believe that me talking about it will help other people. And I think it will help me too, because for the first time in my life, I'll be owning who myself is. I'll be more solid in an identity than I ever have been. I was reading about dissociation the other day and how it's common to not have a solid sense of self, not have like a defined sense of self. It's like a result from traumatic experiences, and it was just clicking. You know, I read about some of these things. I'm asking questions to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like my new favorite thing right now. ChatGPT is like amazing, helping me in so many ways. And so, anyways, I'm a survivor of sexual trauma. That's who I am. I'm a writer. I'm a creator. I create positive life experiences that I truly love and enjoy, and I help others do the same. I think I've said everything I've needed to say about being like stuck in Florida. I would love advice. If you want to send me advice, the comments are open. You can email me. I don't know, like, I'm not making any effort or plan to move, and I don't really want to. I want to make efforts towards my financial stability, and I want to have plans that involve bringing more money to me so that when it is that I do move, I'm paying for it with money that I have instead of doing it with my credit card like I did in 2023. I knew I needed to move in 2023. I was living in Florida in 2023. I didn't want to live in Florida anymore in 2023. I said prayers. I got guidance. I moved through my experience. Thankfully, I had times of house sitting. And when you house sit, like, you either get paid or you just do it for free. But I didn't need to pay for my housing at that time. That was a super helpful thing. I haven't had I'm moving into a future where I do have more money than I've ever had in my entire life. I am walking into a season in my life where my bank account is overflowing with more than I could ever want and need. I am focused on my vision. I'm making moves in silence. If you say you're making moves in silence, does it imply that the moves you're making are not so silent because you're telling people you're moving in silence? I want to share the process, and I also want to have my own boundaries where, I have experiences in private. Obviously, I'm not filming every single moment of my life, and I'm not talking about every single experiences that I've had. But I am highlighting certain experiences mentally and emotionally to bring them to you, to share them to you, because of the feeling I get in my heart when I think about sharing these experiences. It's like this feeling that's guiding me that's like, yes, share this. And then sometimes it's like, no, keep that to yourself. And I've got that inside me, that compass. That's compass. So yeah, I'm loving my life. I'm doing what I can. It has gotten so bad in one point in time that you know what, I don't even want to tell that to you right now. It's complicated. But the point is that things are changing. Things are always changing. And this is an intentional change and a conscious change. My bank account will overflow with more money than I ever need. Right now, my bank account is overflowing with more money than I need. And I'm just continuing to focus on that and be grateful for that. And delete, erase, choose not to consume any information that leads to me believing that for some reason entrepreneurship is not the path, because entrepreneurship is the path. It's the only path that I see freedom in. This is my life. This is my journey. I'm a creator. I create experiences, positive life experiences that I truly love and enjoy. And I help other people do the same. I do this through writing books, creating YouTube videos. In the future, someday soon, hosting live events, hosting online events, giving you access to exclusive content. This is my dream, and shame comes up when I share my dream. Who does she think she is? Fuck that. I think I'm Ari. I think I am who I am. I am that I am. I'm connected. I'm aligned. I'm starting to think I might be a chosen one. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I might be a chosen one. And God might possibly have chosen me to speak what I'm speaking into existence now for a purpose that I can't even understand and I can't even comprehend, but I'm doing it. I'm showing up. I'm sharing. It's happening. I hope you liked my setup because I had so much fun setting this up. I already told you this, but it was so fun. And I'm just blessing you right now, thanking you for listening, thanking you for being here. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. This was a great conversation. Something I also wanted to share with you is that I'm attending a women's summit. I think the name of it is that She's Unstoppable. So I'm unstoppable. And I'm attending this summit. It's a 3-hour-long event led by Sage Robbins. Tyra Banks is going to be there. Some other beautiful speakers that are women are going to be there. I'm really excited to be in the energy of womanhood and what that means as humanity evolves, because I think being a woman used to mean something different than what it means today. The women that are alive on earth right now, me, myself, and every other woman, we are creating what it means to be a woman day by day as we live this life. So I'm really excited to attend that. And then I also have a class about intention setting happening later this evening at 7 that I'm attending. So I'm doing a lot of learning today, and part of the reason why this video felt so urgent to me was that I really wanted to bring some reflection into my community before I did these learning experiences, because I feel like the learning that I'm going to be doing today is going to bring even more reflections. And if I don't let it out, I'll be like this fountain that there's nowhere for the water to go. So I got to let it flow. So thank you for sharing space with me. I think I've talked about everything that I've meant to talk about. Stories are alive with me in every moment of every day, and I'm so excited that my inner guidance is guiding me to share the stories that benefit you and positively impact you. Thank you so much for listening. I have so much love for you. Thank you for being part of my community. If you have questions for me, the comments are open. You can send me an email. I'm looking forward to connecting more. Thank you.